Oh, lived here all my life. Come from a long line of sheep and cattle herders. My wife Claire and I raised 4 kids here. I all moved away. Some to Portland, some to California. Reckon it's time the missus and I mosey along now, too. Train doesn't come out here anymore. Union Pacific took up the rails a couple of years ago, melted them down to make artillery shells for the war. Back around 1900, the big Shinnecock line was one of the most productive in the country. Dozens of cars a day moved sheep and people. By 1941, only 8 trains had moved that year. During the Great Flood of 1910, trains closed down. I had to trail 2,000 head of sheep all the way to Wyoming, fording rivers. Those sheep could swim. Shinnecock's warehouse was the largest wool warehouse in the West. Held 4 million pounds of wool. And all the wheat that came in that time, too. That's yellow star thistle. Sort of pretty, isn't it? Don't be fooled. It's a weed. Came here from Europe. Over the last 2 decades, it's been invading the foothill grasslands, becoming part of the grazing system. With increased development, expansion of the roads to pass the seed along on vehicles, farm equipment, and contaminated hay. I imagine the invasion will only grow over the next few decades if we can't find a way to stop it. With no sheep left to graze the star thistle weeds, it's spreading like wildfire, soaking up the water and drying out what's left of my herd. Strangely, it's only the horses that are infected by the ingested. Well, they can develop a taste for it and seek it out. Causes a neurological paralysis, hence the involuntary chewing movements. Can't eat, can't drink. They die of starvation and dehydration. Brain lesions, mouth lesions. Lost my last mare about a month ago. Doesn't concern most folks. It's killing off the native plants. Killing off my herd.